Hi, welcome to Loft Data 1. My name is Diego, and today I'm talking about The Phoenician Scheme. With a stellar ensemble of Benicio del Toro, Mia Threapleton, Michael Cera, Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson, and more, the film wraps espionage, family drama, and off-kilter whimsy into a stylish noir-flavored film. Quick heads up, this review may contain the occasional spoiler, but I'll do my best to avoid them because I really like this movie. Set in a dreamlike alternate 1950s, wealthy arms dealer Anatoly Zaza Korda survives an assassination attempt mid-flight and enters a surreal afterlife dream court. He awakens, determined to hand his empire to his only daughter, Sister Liesl, a novice nun raised in a convent since the age of 5. Together, they navigate hostage-style investor meetings from California financiers to sketchy nightclub owners, juggling bribery, scams, and intimidation in order to overhaul the infrastructure of Phoenicia. The only Wes Anderson film I've seen is Fantastic Mr. Fox, so The Phoenician Scheme was a pleasant surprise for me, and it makes me excited to explore more of his filmography. I love that at the heart of this film, there's a moral tug-of-war. It's about capitalism versus conscience and legacy versus love. Korda is not a good man. He supports many unethical business practices like slave labor, he's a rampant liar, and he may or may not be okay with murder. Benicio del Toro is a great casting choice because he brings swagger, subtle menace, and charm to Korda. His amorality is a stark contrast to his daughter Liesl, who reprimands him for his sins. She wants nothing to do with him but sees an opportunity to imprison the man who allegedly murdered her mother, so she agrees to Korda's risky schemes. She is the emotional center of this movie. Despite all his money, Korda is not the one in power. Sister Liesl has the power because Korda wants to offer her love, but he also doesn't want to abandon his underhanded schemes. Their complex father-daughter dynamic is what drives this entire film and deepens it with satirical, moral, and redemptive arcs. One of my favorite things about Mia Threapleton's portrayal of Sister Liesl is her subtle and restrained facial expressions. She doesn't try to outdo Anderson's style, but instead flows with it and is graceful under the absurd pressure. Other cast members are equally great and their characters just as quirky. Michael Cera delivers light relief as Bjorn, the entomologist who develops an endearing romance with Sister Liesl. Tom Hanks and Bryan Cranston are hilarious as Californian investors. Benedict Cumberbatch's Chili Newbar feels like a comical Rasputin. With such a large cast, it's hard to give everybody screen time, but I was happy with what I got. Shot on 35mm film, the visuals are arresting. Anderson's symmetry and center framing are present as always, and I love the surreal settings. For example, the dream court is bathed in ethereal white light, mist, and feels very heavenly. The investor rooms are also tight, symmetrical, and smothered in muted gold. I love the overall washed out look to everything and how chiaroscuro lighting is used in dramatic moments. I also love the hyper detailed world steeped in mid-century opulence. Korda's home is stunningly tiled. The private jets look simple yet lavish. Boats and trains have classical interiors. The post-war futurism aesthetic collides perfectly with marble floors and glass domes. Even the outfits the characters wear fit the aesthetic perfectly. Korda is dressed in suits, showing power and vanity like an industrialist. Sister Liesl wears a traditional nun's habit. She keeps it clean and sharply tailored. Bjorn is dressed to look like a walking encyclopedia, a nerd. Everything from the setting and production design help make this alternate version of 1950s feel real. Running for an hour and 45 minutes, I think this movie is the perfect runtime. Any shorter and it would have felt rushed. Any longer and it would have felt dragged out. I think the music is a vital part of the film's tone, pacing, and emotional subtext. Alexander Desplat returns as Anderson's go-to composer for their 7th collaboration. We get whimsical motifs from religious compositions, Middle Eastern orchestration, noir-inspired jazz, and minimalist piano cues that feel straight out of a silent film. The music perfectly navigates the satire and sincerity of the film, guiding emotional moments and undercutting absurdity. It's flat out beautiful. The Phoenician Scheme is an intricate, beautifully crafted film that balances absurdity with sincerity, style with substance, and pageantry with soul. Wes Anderson's unique direction, paired with great performances from Benicio del Toro and Mia Threapleton, creates a surreal yet emotionally grounded experience. From the film's perfectly framed cinematography and luxuriant production design to its whimsical, quirky score, every element works in harmony to tell a story about power, money, and the tension between legacy and morality. As someone fairly new to Anderson's work, I walked away impressed and intrigued. This film made me laugh, reflect, and want to dive deeper into his world, so I can happily recommend checking this movie out. Thank you for listening to my review of The Phoenician Scheme. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and hit subscribe. If you did not enjoy the content, thank you for sticking around. As always, I would love to read what you have to say, so leave a comment and let me know what you're thinking. Also, if there's something you want to see reviewed, don't forget to let me know and I will do my best to get to it. Lastly, if you want to see some more from me, then you can check out my vlogs linked up above or my podcast Good Friends. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Diego and I will see you next time.